Welcome to KenKenReviews. I'm KenKen, Mr. I'm gonna watch it so you don't have to. And this is the review for Transformers 1. You've got this far. Why don't you be like, Brad, that's fun, and hit that subscribe button. Now, let's discuss.
Where's Optimus Prime?
The filthy red and blue bot? Yeah. Gives off a corroded metallic stench.
Okay, corroded, that is too far.
Okay.
When two worlds divide, it get hard to survive. Transforming box in the sky.
You have the power to make your world better. But this fight is mine.
Standing on business, ready for revenge. It's the sweetest victory, and that's a win.
Okay, so he's a little intense.
Yeah, just a little.
Now is the time to stand together.
No, it's time to fight back.
Please don't do this.
You need to move out of my way before I move you myself.
The untold origin story of Optimus Prime and Megatron, better known as sworn enemies, but who once were friends, some might even say brothers, who changed the fate of Cybertron forever. Hella dramatic, innit? We are blessed with a solid ensemble here with mountains and mountains of chemistry that helped bring these characters to life. Chris Hemsworth as Orion Pax, known primarily for his on-screen charisma and physical performances, Hemsworth shows a different skill set in this franchise. Hemsworth conveys the internal struggle of a leader who starts off as a humble, peace-loving figure, but is forced to evolve into the legendary leader of the Autobots. Brian Tyree Henry's performance as D16 Megatron in Transformers 1 is nothing short of exceptional, bringing a fresh and layered take on one of the most iconic villains in cinematic history. There's a quiet strength in his voice that suggests a character who believes in diplomacy and peace, which makes his eventual fall from grace all the more tragic and impactful. You can hear the internal conflict in Henry's performance. His Megatron isn't evil for the sake of it. He's a leader pushed to the brink, making decisions that he believes are for the greater good, even as they lead him down a destructive path. Scarlett Johansson as Alita, the boisterous new addition to the cast, is a scene stealer. Her voice acting is solid, injecting energy and personality into her character, making her an instant fan favorite. The entire voice cast, in fact, delivers top-notch performances, elevating the film's emotional beats and comedic moments. Directed by Josh Cooley with credits like Toy Story 4, Inside Out, and Up, this animation was definitely in good hands. As well as supported with producers like Steven Spielberg and Michael Bay, you would have struggled to mess this up. One of the most impressive aspects of Transformers 1 is its groundbreaking animation style, which is a huge part of why the film is going to be a success. The decision to fully embrace animation rather than relying on live action like the previous Transformers movies was key to unlocking the full potential of the story and these characters. The animation is nothing short of stunning, blending sleek, polished visuals with a dynamic sense of movement that makes the action sequences feel incredibly fluid and entertaining. The freedom of animation allows for a level of creativity and scale that would have been much more difficult to achieve in live action. By choosing to go animation, the filmmakers were able to dive deeper to the lore and history of Cybertron without being constrained by the practical limitation of live action filmmaking. The animated format also brings out the best in the character designs, allowing for impressive performances that make the Transformers themselves feel more human and relatable. This is especially evident in characters like Megatron. He's portrayed with a subtlety and nuance thanks to the incredible animation, the facial expressions, body language, and emotional depth conveyed through the animation give the characters a level of personality and depth that wouldn't have been possible with live action CGI. Animation is where Transformers needs to live. Transformers 1 is an exhilarating
Badass fun.
that delivers everything fans could hope for and more. One of the standout elements of the film is the development of Megatron. The film masterfully transforms, no pun intended, him from a peace-seeking leader into a full-blown Hellraiser, providing a rich backstory that gives his villainous arc weight and purpose. This Megatron is more than just a one-note antagonist. He is a character shaped by his complex motivations, which makes his journey all more compelling. Transformers 1 strikes a perfect balance between humor that appeals to both kids and adults. It's full of clever, well-timed jokes that land across the board, keeping the tone light without detracting from the darker, more mature themes woven into the plot. The marketing might have suggested this is a brainless, childish little kids film, but make no mistake, there's plenty here for older audiences to sink their teeth into. Another highlight is its fleshed out Cybertron lore. For longtime fans of the franchise, this deeper dive into the history and culture of the Transformers home is incredibly satisfying. The film expands on the mythology in ways that feel both organic and exciting, adding layers of depth that make the story feel fresh and engaging. All in all, powerful action, compelling character arcs, and a blend of humor and heart, Transformers 1 is far from a glitch in the Transformers franchise. Instead, it's a high-octane triumph that cements itself as one of the best entries in the series, appealing to both die-hard fans and newcomers alike. Don't look at that box office. I think the marketing is where it messed up this franchise a bit. But watch this film. Take it from Ken. Watch this film whether you want to take your kids or go with your brethren. Watch this film. We need more of it. Can we please officially change Bumblebee's name
To Badass fun.
That was killing me. Do we need any more live action Transformers movies after seeing this? Is animation the key to unlocking Transformers? How far into the lore do you want to go now? If you're enjoying these reviews, don't be a glitch. Let's keep liking, commenting, and subscribing, and let's discuss.